some of you are not. Okay, so we're going to modify relationships, and I hope you've read through everything and done all of the let me try, show me, because you really are not going to understand this week's assignment without reading through everything. So the first thing you need to do is modify the one-to-many relationships between table interns and table department. So you're going to need to click on this relationship, and you need to make it to allow only departments found in the table to be entered as in table interns. So again, you just need to click on it. You will need to click something in with this edit relationships in order for that to work. Okay, then you're going to the next part. You're going to close out of here, and you're going to go into table interns, and you are going to create a lookup field called school. Now, in Access, you can do a couple things different ways. So the way I'm doing it is not necessarily the way you have to do it. I just wanted to make sure you understand that. So how I'm going to do it is I'm going to go into Design View, which is down here on my right-hand side, and I'm going to create a lookup field. So I'm going to make sure it's on lookup down here, and I'm going to call it school. And you need to receive that data from, you want to make sure you do the lookup wizard, and you want to make sure that the data is going to come from table institutions. So again, this little handy dandy wizard is going to take you through this. I personally always like wizards. And again, you should have gone through this. And it says you don't want the ID, but the institution. Next, allow most of it, and finish. So now you have, okay, you want to make sure you save it. And now if you go back to your data sheet view, you're going to see school here, and you're going to see your drop down with your information from the table institution. So it's pretty cool. And again, you really want to make sure you've read everything so you know exactly what you're doing with it. So you completed steps 1 through 3. You're going to skip 4 on page 304, and now you're going to go to application 2.2. You're going to go into the table employees, and you're going to create a memo field. So again, a different way to create a field is just by coming up here, go to memo, because that's you want it to be a memo field, and you're going to name it review 10. And now we're going to create a query. This is, in my opinion, really showing you the power of Access. So you have all this data everywhere, and creating a query is like asking it a question. So you're saying to it, okay, you have all this data, but all I want to know, I want to just find out the information for the employee ID and their last name, first name,